Hi, my name's Josh Bolivant, and I'm a guide up here at Moose Track Adventures in Ely, Minnesota. And I'm going to go over some of the essentials that you may need on your canoe trip, especially a fishing trip, some stuff that you might want, makes your trip go easier, just overall stuff that you're going to need when you're up here. First thing we'll go over is like while you're out fishing, stuff that's important. A good stringer is important. This one's a good wire one. It's got the good heavy-duty clips on it. Those string ones are nice, but holding a bigger fish or a lot of fish, they may break. And yeah, they do pack up nice, but this one packs up just as nice. Try and get yourself something that's nice, especially if you catch a nice stringer fish. You don't want that stringer fish getting lost. These ones clip right into the canoe, easy to carry, right around. Top thing to have, make sure you have a stringer because you're going to want to have fish while you're out there. Next thing, I always bring out nice little tools, especially now with the super braids, and you're going to do a lot of jigging, so you're going to want stuff that it's going to kind of make the ease and make it go faster. So I got an eye buster, which Northland makes, a Northland eye buster and a Northland line clipper, and they're just easy, simple, make your life a lot easier, especially using jigs. You can bust out that paint over the eye and tie them faster. Same with tying your line faster with the nice line clipper, especially if you use those super braids. The next thing you want to make sure, since we have some toothy fish up here, is to use a nice set of pliers. Gets the hooks out. If you get one stuck in yourself, you can even use them. This is the Rapala ones. They're stainless steel, won't rust, something that's just going to last up there. I mean, you can even get one from a hardware shop. Same thing, these ones float. They make hook removers like this. Lots of different varieties, but just make sure you have one of those. Then, of course, since you have your stringer and all that, you're going to want a nice fillet knife. There's lots of different ones out there. You're going to want one that's a little bit longer. This one's got a 6-inch blade. I prefer the Rapala Superflex ones. They got a Teflon outside. They slide through. I can keep a nice edge on them for it. Plus, they're like the standard in fillet fishing. I mean, you can't beat it for just how it flexes, especially cleaning the fish. And since there's lots of rocks, you may want to bring a knife sharpener, especially if you're hitting, maybe you nicked a rock with your fillet knife. Always just carry one of these. You might need it for something. Also, like if you can find a nice file, also for sharpening your hooks and stuff, especially if they got a little bit of rust, you want sharp hooks, so a good sharpening system is a must. Another one that people kind of overlook, since we're on the fishing right now, is marker buoys. Say you find a spot, you're trolling over top with like a Rapala and you picked up a few fish, throw this out, it'll mark that reef for you. You can stay on it and catch a few extra fish, and make sure you stay on that reef. Another important thing, especially like we're going down, is to make sure you bring a camera with. Get a good picture of those fish, especially if you catch a nice big one or a nice stringer of fish. Camera's a nice important thing. You can catch all your memories, maybe a nice scenery, see a bald eagle or a loon out there. A camera's just one of those must-haves out there. And then another thing that gets overlooked is your clothing. Clothing out there, I wear Columbia fishing shirts. They're light, breathable. Some people like the long sleeves because they do roll up. If it's a little bit cooler, I'll put on a nice polypro undershirt like the Omnidries or something that Columbia makes. And then you want a nice pair of nylon pants that they're light, breathable, they dry fast, especially if it's raining. You want to make sure, along with all this clothing and this light clothing that dries, you want to make sure you have a good set of rain gear. Gore-Tex rain gear is really nice to have. It's a little bit heavier to pack in. You can get some stuff like the Dry Docks and all that and Frog Togs, which is a little bit lighter, but that'll do for it. And then, of course, you might want to go night fishing, so a headlamp. You can hold it up on your head. You can see everything that you're doing, tying, navigating on the water. Great thing to have for it. And then another must that a lot of people forget are sunglasses. It gets super bright out there. Sunblock and sunglasses, just keep you protected from the UV light. And those are just some of the basic stuff that you're going to want to make sure that you have with you on your trip up into the Boundary Waters.